What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and I'm back with another Gemstone Legends video, and in this one I'm going to break down the brand new heroes that are available at the altar. Let's talk about it. This is really exciting. As you can see, there is a Valentine's event going on in Gemstone Legends, and to celebrate, they've released some brand new heroes, which I'm going to break down in this video. But as you can see, I've saved up a number of scrolls to do a big summons video because I'm particularly excited for this one. And not only that, but this is a particularly good time to summon because as you can see, there's a double chance to get these brand new heroes. So if you're going to summon, now is the time. Now, lucky for you guys, Gemstone Legends was very gracious to my viewers, and they gave me a link to give to you guys, which is in the description of this video, along with the code #lion#, that will allow you to get 50 free summons, among a bunch of other stuff like golden gems, which is absolutely amazing. Like, that's huge for being free. You're going to start off way ahead of where I was when I started this game. So you're going to want to make sure to do that. Now, if you download the game and you do those free summons, what you have to do is make sure to play through the tutorial first and then enter the code in the global chat. That's located on the main screen there. If you click in the lower right hand corner, just like this, you're going to type in #lion#. Remember, you have to do this within 3 hours and after you have played through the tutorial, and then you're going to get all those free summons, which is just absolutely amazing. All right, so let's get to this. Let's check out what these particular heroes are. And by the way, you're not going to want to miss that video where I do all of these summons so you can see what kind of heroes I get. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you know when that drops. Okay, so you can see that we've got 6 new heroes here. There's 5 4-star heroes and a 5-star hero. Now, the cool thing about Gemstone Legends is that you can actually ascend any of the 4-star heroes into 5-star heroes and even to 6-star heroes, and you can ascend that 5-star hero into a 6-star hero so you can make them even better. Now, something I've learned since I've started playing Gemstone Legends is that some of the heroes have similar artwork, like you can see with this family here. And what that means is they are part of the same family, and that does mean something. So you're going to see when I click on these heroes here, all that changes behind them is the color. So when you summon these, if you get multiples in the same family, you're going to get an extra boost to be able to train them. Now, if some of these 4-star heroes are really good, of course you can hold on to them and save them. But if there's any that you don't care to have, you could feed it away to another one in the same family and you're going to get a big boost. So that's pretty cool, and that's why you're going to see some with the same artwork like that, because they're part of the same family. So this is the Valentine summon. So let's check out these different heroes. I'm going to talk about them and give you my breakdown. I don't feel confident yet in this game to be able to give grades because I'm still learning the game. Once I am deeper into it and I have a sense of how these heroes fit into the broader roster, I guess you could say, then I'll know better how to actually give them a grade. But for now, let's look at their different abilities because I do feel like I can speak well to their abilities. First of all, you can see they have a bunch of base stats here. There's actually 9 of them. And some of them are the same, like no matter what hero you get. Like crit rate always seems to be like 15%, crit damage is like 50%, but that HP attack and defense is always changing. And all of these stats change as well as they level up and you put equipment on them and things, so be aware of that. You can either make a hero's strength even stronger, or you can make up for a weakness, whatever you want to do. Another thing which I want to point out before I start talking about the individual heroes is that there's a lot of flexibility in how you build attack teams and defenses. So sometimes you can build an attack team that's a rainbow team. And what I mean by that is that each hero is of a different color, and it can be very effective and very strong because of how you built it. It can synergize together. Or sometimes the heroes lend themselves well to stacking colors, where you bring multiple colors or multiple heroes of the same color, and then it synergizes that way. As I go through these, that was just a foreshadowing of what to expect here because that's going to become relevant. All right, let's take a look at Jamok here. I hope I'm saying the name right. You can all correct me in the comments if I'm not. That's totally okay. Bloody Javelins is the first ability. Deals damage based on an attack to all enemies. 100% chance to inflict bleeding for 3 turns. And then second, gains, it's called Bloody Drive, gains increased speed for turns equal to the bleeding statuses inflicted when using his special ability. When attacking with gemstones, has a 75% chance to inflict bleeding for 3 turns if the target has a lower HP percent than he does. All right, my first impression of this special is that it's actually pretty powerful. Like, I could actually see a lot of people wanting to send this guy to 5 or 6 stars because of that increased speed that he can pick up. In fact, when you combine dealing damage, like the bleeding damage, with speeding up, I think that's just an incredibly powerful type of special to have. So I think this guy's really good. I'm not sure I would want to feed him away. In fact, I think based on that special, I would probably want to ascend him more. Now, looking at the base stats, his HP is actually relatively low compared to a lot of other 4-star heroes. So he is a little bit of a glass cannon. He does a lot of damage and his mana speeds up, and that's probably good because he can die a little bit easier than other 4-star heroes. So it's just important to notice that. Then we've got Yabby. Again, correct me in the comments if I'm saying his name wrong. He's a speed leader of green heroes. It increases the speed of all green allies by 20%. Now, for those of you who don't know, in Gemstone Legends, some of the heroes are going to have a leader ability like this one. It's a 3rd ability, and it gives it to all the rest of the heroes, makes all the other heroes better if you designate this as the leader. You can have multiple leaders on any given like attack or defense team, but if you don't designate it as the leader, then it doesn't get that particular effect. I hope that makes sense. I can explain all that in another video. But anyway, this guy increases the speed of all green allies by 20%. Again, this increased speed thing is really powerful because what determines when these particular heroes go off is an order in the upper left-hand corner of the screen of which heroes are going to come next. It's based on their speed stat, which is right. You can see top middle. This particular hero is 108, right? So if you increase that, they're going to go off sooner. The sooner your heroes, the sooner it's their turn, I should say, and they're dealing damage, that means the more you can play the board, the more mana you can gain, the more you can keep the opposing heroes from ever firing. So that's really important. Desert Markings is the first like actual ability here. Deals damage based on attack to enemies, to all enemies. 100% chance to inflict vulnerability for 2 turns. And Second Dust, 20% chance to use his special ability twice. Immune to decreased speed. So far, I'm really impressed by these 2 particular heroes. Again, we have a hero here who is increasing the speed of the entire team if you're bringing all green, right? Or if you only bring some green, those green heroes are going to be sped up. And he's also immune to decreased speed because remember, the opposing heroes and monsters and whoever you're facing, they're also dealing specials, and sometimes their specials decrease your speed. So you need to be able to counteract that somehow. And he does just kind of innately, right? He's immune to decreased speed. So that is important. He can speed heroes up and not have to decrease his own. Let's take a look at the next one. Akil. Akil deals damage based on an attack to all enemies, ignores 20% defense. Another really, really good ability because in games like this, being able to ignore defense or give defense down or anything like that is one of the most powerful things that you can do in order to actually defeat the opponent without dealing direct damage. But you pair an effect like that with other heroes and that are dealing a lot more damage, then it's going to whittle down the opposing heroes really fast. And he ignores the defense of the entire team. Like when he does his damage to everyone, ignores 20% defense of everybody, right? Okay, last one. Final word. Deals 35% more damage to targets below 50% HP, immune to decreased attack. All right, so that's cool because he's dealing a lot of damage anyway, and now you can't make him deal less because he's immune to decreased attack. But I want you to imagine how when you're using him, this is going to work, right? You know, you'll probably set him off once, and he's going to deal a good bit of damage because he's ignoring 20% defense. But the second time he goes off, most likely you're going to have a lot of those heroes down below 50% HP at that point. And he deals 35% more damage to them. So once you get the opposing team down below 50% HP, he basically just blows them up. He'll just like kill the team. Maybe not immediately, but very close to your other heroes should be able to use the regular attacks to take him out. Another really good one. I'm actually impressed by all three of these. I'm like, if I get any of these, I'm not sure I would want to feed any of them away to the other family members. Then we have Zane. Zane is a speed leader in the guild. He increases the speed of all allies in guild-related battles by 17%. So we saw the other hero only sped up green heroes. This one speeds up everybody. But I do want to show you the difference here. So this guy increases the speed of all green allies by 20%. Since he is speeding up everybody, he's doing a little bit less, 17%. Speeds them up by 17%. But that's still really important. In fact, I think there's an argument to be made that Zane's a little bit more flexible than the other guy as a leader. But you're going to notice that the leader only applies to specific areas as well. So this speed leader speeds green heroes up everywhere, whether you're against the raid boss or whether you're in the arena or you're on the campaign map or in the rift, right? So this guy's going to speed green up everywhere. This guy only speeds heroes up in the guild, like when you do guild related activities, right? So this would be like guild wars and stuff like that, which are on the way. Not here quite yet. Lone Wolf gains increased critical chance and increased critical damage for 4 turns. Deals damage based on attack to a single enemy. Okay, so far we've seen a lot of these heroes dealing damage to everybody. This one's just going to deal damage to a single enemy. That means that he is a bit more of a sniper. But that critical chance and critical damage is really important. I have some heroes where I've played around with that crit damage, crit rate. And when you get that to go off, especially if you can make it almost a sure thing, it just deals an incredible amount of damage. You can really take, like, he could snipe out one opposing hero or monster just, like that. And then lastly, Clean Cut deals 35% more damage to targets with no positive statuses. Recovers 50% HP when he kills an enemy. Again, another powerful ability. I like to see that in heroes where they're gaining life as they're doing other things. If they're a hero that just primarily gains life, that's not aggressive enough, but when they're being aggressive and gaining life, that's just kind of like a 2-for-1 type of deal. And that does make heroes really powerful. I kind of think they were swinging for the fences with these heroes. Now that I'm reading through these, they're all just really good. Gamal is an attack leader in the guild. I just explained what that means. Increases the attack of all allies in guild-related battles by 25%. So the other hero increased speed. This one increases attack. Again, that's very good because if you have a really aggressive team, then they're all going to be dealing more damage. Heavy Javelin is the first special. Deals damage based on attack and the enemy's max HP to a single enemy. So again, another sniper. And then Easy Prey deals 100% more damage to targets above 75% HP. Speed is increased by 10 for every dead enemy. So he might actually start out kind of slow. Like, he's a sniper, he'll kill one, but like as soon as he kills one hero after another, or perhaps you have other heroes chipping in and doing the same thing, he's going to get faster and faster. So I like all of these. I don't think any of these 4-star heroes are actually bad. I think if you get any of them, they're all worth leveling up. Now, I definitely think there are better ones here than other ones. So any of the ones that are messing with speed, I give a lot more weight to. That's just something that's extremely important in this game, is being able to try and lock your opponent out of being able to deal damage and things like that, and also counteract whenever they're trying to decrease your speed and stuff like that. So really, I'd be happy with any of them, unless I get like a whole bunch of one type. I can't see myself really actually feeding them away though. Okay, let's check out the 5-star hero Freya. Finally, the big new one here. Freya is a tank, legendary of course, and is a warden. Starts out with 6,300 HP, 603 attack, and 619 defense. Of course, Freya is a tank, so going to be beefier. And so that defense stat is the most impressive thing here. That is quite a bit higher than you typically see with a hero like this. But Freya is also a leader among blue heroes. And this is why I was saying this mattered, because we saw a leader among green heroes, and now we have a leader among blue heroes. And what that's doing is incentivizing you to stack the same color with these heroes. So you want to take a lot of blue heroes with Freya, just like with the other hero here. You wanted to take a lot of green heroes, right? So sometimes it's going to be to your benefit, like you saw with some of those heroes I was reading, to take a rainbow team of different colors. But for her, you're going to want to take blue heroes. She increases the HP of all blue heroes by 50%. Not heroes like the opponent, but like your own allies. Odin's Hammer is the first special, deals damage based on 15% of caster's max HP to a single enemy. 100% chance to inflict decreased defense and stun for 5 turns. And there we go. That's an ability I love to see. Whenever I see a hero decreasing the defense of an opponent, especially for 5 turns, decrease defense and stun for 5 turns, like don't let them play the game and make it so they die easier. Whoa, that's awesome. And this is like a sniper type, right? So it's sort of incentivizing you to go down the line and take out the hero. To be a little more technical, take out the hero that is probably coming up next in the lineup, right? Then lastly, Valkyries Horns deals double damage if a target is affected by stun. Removes 2 random negative statuses from herself at the start of her round. Gains 5% defense for every 15% missing HP and immune to stun. This is going to be a really good hero. I think probably, especially with the way this game works on defense, but of course on offense too. Oh man. And she's immune to stun. All right, so if she deals damage to one enemy, especially if it's a really tough enemy, that second time around, if it has stun, she's dealing so much damage. And she's given it decreased defense. Yeah, Freya's good. Freya's really, really good. And this just made me want her really bad. I hope I can get her in the summons. Once again, if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe, hitting that bell notification. That way you know when I drop the summons video, because that's coming shortly. I'm excited now to summon for some of these. I don't think any of these heroes are bad, and the fact that we have a double chance to get them, yeah, I'm going to be putting that video out for you, so you're going to want to see it. All right, guys, make sure to let me know in the comments, what do you think about these heroes? If you did the 50 free summons that Gemstone Legends has given you, please tell me what you get. I know some people have already kind of jumped the gun on this, and one person already let me know they got Freya, so that's super exciting. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.